G'day, I'm David G. Sheshnag Mundia. What on earth is Kundalini? That's available on Amazon. And there's a Kundalini Awakening channel which has access to videos such as this one, and has a dialogue about the Kundalini Awakening experience on Facebook. This video is about the stressful physiological response. Like, I've done a lot of yoga, done a fair bit of meditation, done a fair bit of analysis. I like to gain information. I'm a sensitive person that at times makes myself vulnerable by trusting people, makes myself hurt by either making shit up in my own head or trusting the wrong people, which are always the right people because somehow on some level I created that experience anyway. I'm intrigued. Like, I've got a fair few kids in my life. Children, if you're opposed to the kids word. Or if you're a full word sort of person. Children. Those children need to be disciplined in a way that helps them become structured and independent, healthy adults. I don't know how to discipline children effectively. I'm a child of baby boomers, so baby boomers physically discipline children. Now physical discipline's being outlawed, so you're not allowed to physically discipline them or verbally discipline them. It's a weird world, and I don't know where to go with it. But I'm interested in the physiological experience whilst disciplining children. If I'm in a rage or if I'm upset about something, to be able to bring my body back to a stress-free experience before I discipline the child or express discipline from a calm perspective, it's a big challenge. If I'm at work and there's a stressful environment, how do I regulate my own physiological experience to be able to perform the functions that are required by me in that stressful experience without experiencing overwhelm? If my body is used to overwhelm or a stressful experience and it's ongoing, then I go out of my way to create a stressful response. And I personally think that if the body's continually stressed, it'll either become numb and last forever, or it'll wear out. I'm really intrigued by the physiological stress response. Like, even to the extent if I'm talking to the bosses at work, or some sort of management, or whether it's police, like the red and blue lights of emergency vehicles and police, they have the ability to induce a stressful experience in me. My question is, lately, how do I minimize that stress response, and how do I govern myself in a way that is not stressful or stress-free? Can I step out of the physiological response to be able to regulate it? I'm unsure about exactly how to do it, but I know that it's in my best interest to be able to come from a calm perspective. Say I did have an argument with my partner. Instead of me going into the unconscious pattern that's repeated throughout my life, when I am in stress, one of spite, cutting the person down, running away, whatever it is, all the stuff that happens when I'm unconsciously aware, which is unaware, or if I'm stressed and then become subconscious in my actions. How do I as a person flip into a conscious awareness and come from a perspective which is healthy and governed wisely in regards to what I need to do in that moment, rather than recreating and repeating the stressful experience or the stressful response that I've become so used to? I personally am intrigued by it, and I'm working on trying to understand the stressful responses that happens, and then be able to overthrow that with some sort of bodily function, like breathing, or putting my hand on my chest, or calming down in some way, whether it's by singing a mantra or turning myself inwards and analysing it internally rather than projecting it externally. I'm just intrigued anyway. I've done another video on the third chakra and how it's related to the same experience, being in an adrenalized state or being in a state where you fear for your survival. Thanks for joining me. Share the world. Sheshnag Mandir, sheshnag.com. Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Mahadev. Peace.